Yo, these donuts right here, son. Yo, fucking life right here, bro. So some of you here have probably been watching my videos for about a year or so now, and you probably look at me and think, oh, you know, it's just your average African-American nerd doing YouTube videos, doing nothing. Oh, how wrong you are. Little do you guys know, I used to be a thug myself. I used to actually be part of a gang. And I'm not pussyfooting around. I'm talking that real shit. That crack cocaine, that bunny rabbit, that Mary Jane, them Pokemon cards. This is some dead ass shit. I came from the Bronx, homie. This ain't no joke. So today, I'm going to talk to you about my deep, dark past as a gang member. Play my fucking intro, son. The year was 2004 or 2003. I don't remember. It was a really long time ago. Basically, I was around the age of 9 or 10, right? And I was a very sheltered child. My parents kept me inside to do a whole bunch of schoolwork. They got me games so I would stay inside and be a good kid and not do a whole bunch of hood rat shit with my friends on the block. Now, the main reason why I even had friends is because I was the only person in my neighborhood that had an actual basketball hoop. So niggas would come in and be like, yo, Marcus, can we come over and use your hoop? You guys want to be my friends? Yeah, sure. Can we use your hoop though? And my parents were completely okay with this. They were cool with having kids come over to the backyard and use the hoop. That was completely fine. But they had the biggest problem with me going out on the street and playing on the block with my friends. My parents were cool with me going outside, but it's like once I got to the front porch, it was automatically taboo. Like they actually sat me down and talked to me about this shit. Son, you are banned from the front porch. What? That's bullshit. Why can't I just go outside and play with my... Don't fucking talk back to me. Just know that if I find your ass playing on the front porch or on the street, I'm beating it. I'm beating your ass like crazy. Fine. Alright. I'll go do your fucking homework. So with that being said, I was literally the only kid that was not allowed to play on the porch. So basically I was like the odd man out and I only had friends when they needed to play basketball. So there was this one day when both my parents were gone. They left me home alone. They were like, Marcus, this is the first time we're leaving you alone. Don't fuck this up for yourself. Be a good boy. Just play Pokemon and call it a day. Now, you obviously know upfront and in person, I was like, okay, guys. But on the inside, I was like, you have no idea how many rules I'm gonna break today. You guys fucked it up for yourselves. Now, usually I was a good kid. I got straight A's in class. I sat down. I didn't do hood rat shit. I was a good, nice, average young boy. But this is my first time I could break out my shell and do stuff and have companions, have friendship. So the moment they left, I walked out that front door, stepped down my steps, went on the sidewalk, and automatically felt freedom. All the neighborhood kids are outside today. It was a summer day. It was beautiful. I was so hyped. I was like, yes, my parents are both gone. I'm about to have the greatest amount of fun with these guys that could possibly be my friends. So I walk up, right? They all say hey. They all like dap me up or whatever. But there was this new guy here that apparently everybody knew except for me. This guy's name was Eric. He was 15 years old. And the weird part about that was that all of my friends around the block were around 7 to 10. This guy was 15 years old hanging out with little kids. Why? I don't fucking know. So after I come in, he dassed me up. He's like, yo, what's up, little nigga? How's it going? Now I'm fucking feeling crazy because I've never heard nigga in real life before. Like I told you guys, I was a sheltered child. The only time I heard nigga was in a Biggie or Tupac song or any other hip hop song. So my man calls me nigga and I'm just like, niggas? I'm a nigga now. Yes, I'm cool. So before I even entered the group, they were having a conversation. So Eric continues with the conversation and straight out of nowhere, he's like, yo, deadass, we about to make a gang. Now, once again, I was a very sheltered child, so I never saw a gang in real life. I didn't really know what gangs do. In my eyes, when he said gang, I was like, that means we're gonna be best friends forever. So you already know your boy was down. I was down for the movements. And I wasn't the only one. Everybody was hyped. Everybody was getting lit. Everybody's like, yo, it's lit. We about to make this gang happen. It's gonna be dope. Let me just remind you, this is a 15-year-old guy talking to a bunch of 7 to 10-year-old kids. And he wants to form a gang with us. He towers over us, but we're making a gang. Just putting that out there. So anyways, he's like, all right, first thing we gotta do as a gang is jump somebody. So I don't even know what jumping is. I'm just like, all right, cool, we're gonna jump somebody. I'm with the movement's best friends forever. Team gang, let's go. And another one of my friends stops the whole situation and says, whoa, wait a minute. We can't just roll up on somebody and not have a name. We gotta have a name so that people know who we are. So my man Eric says we're gonna be called Gross Street. Gross Street, as in gross, the synonym for nasty, street. Nigga, I lived on Herring Avenue in the Bronx. We didn't even live on a street. And he's calling the gang name Gross Street. Automatically, this made no sense. But this is 10-year-old me. So I'm just really hype, and I see Eric as the greatest role model in the world because he's banding us all together to form a team. We're like the Justice League. So I'm getting hype, and he's like, all right, niggas, gear up. We're gonna go down to the park down the block, and we're gonna jump somebody. And I am so hyped. So I run into my room, right? And I don't really know what jumping is, so I'm assuming that I'm gonna need some things that I think are fun. So I go home, I grab my deck of Pokemon cards, my deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my back pocket just in case, a Pokeball that I got a long time ago from a kid's meal at Burger King, and a Nerf gun. So I'm about to leave my house strapped to the fucking T with Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a Pokeball, and a Nerf gun. I'm like, bro, I don't know what we about to do, but I'm gonna do it like the best way possible. I'm gonna do something. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna do something. So I'm walking down my steps, right? And I'm walking on the street. And when I tell you, my heart sank as I turned to the right. I see my mom's car driving down the street, honking to tell us to get down the street. And as turning into the driveway, we make the most intense eye contact. I'm talking like some anime lightning between the two eyes type of shit. Like, this shit was intense. She knew exactly what I was doing. She knew exactly where I was planning to go. She knew exactly, she knew that I wasn't supposed to be outside. And the worst part about it is that as the whole thing is going down in slow motion, I obviously wet myself because I was scared as shit. She looks at me, and as she's looking at me, she smirks. And I'm just like, oh no. Oh no. I've never seen her like this before. Because as I told you guys, I was a good kid. I obeyed the rules. I was a good, obedient, nice little boy. I've never seen my mom angrily smile in a situation like this before. I was just like, I don't know what's about to happen, but shit's about to go down for my ass. So Eric is like, yo niggas, we rolling out. And I'm just like, maybe if I just roll with Eric now, I'll just be part of this gang and I'll never come back home. I'll never come back home, and I will never have to face the danger that is my mom angry and then later facing my dad when he's angry. But I'm frozen in fear. Like, I want to go with them. They're already walking forward, but I'm frozen. I'm just sitting there with my Nerf gun, just like, Gross Street. My mom comes out of her car, looks me in the face. I don't think anybody on this channel has ever truly experienced what it's like to have the taste slap out of your mouth. Like, if I ate something delicious right before this whole situation, I would have immediately forgot what that tastes like because that's how hard I got slapped. And to add insult to injury, as she's grabbing my arm and bringing me inside the house, I left the door open. Rats could have got in the house. Hoodlums could have got in the house and robbed all of our stuff. She's like, you left the door open too? Oh man, you're not gonna be able to sit down for a week, my son. So needless to say, I got my ass beat that night. And then my mom called my dad, and then he came home, and then I got my ass beat a second time. And then because the beating is never enough, you know, I also got grounded for like a week because I was outside without permission. Then my mom got a babysitter. 10 years old, and I got a babysitter. Yup. And then later I found out that nobody jumped anybody because there was nobody at the park. But you know what's the worst part about this whole situation? It never really occurred to me that Eric was a bad role model. I still saw him as my idol. And it wasn't until 2 years later where I was walking to school and I saw Eric playing hooky and smoking a cigarette where I was just like, you know what? Maybe you're not a good influence on my life. And at that moment he looked at me and he was like, Gross Street? And I'm like, nah, nigga, nah. Education Street, son. And that is how I joined and left the gang in all of about 20 minutes. Moral of the story is, when you're 7 to 10 years old and there's a 15-year-old hanging out with a group of your friends, he's not a good person. Choose your role models wisely, because who knows what would have happened if I actually went through with these guys. What if I did end up joining an actual gang? But the good thing is, I am here making videos for you guys in college, doing my thing, safe from the police. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I was not able to get an episode of Conscious out this week because finals, bruh. But I will make a new episode for Conscious. The script is already written, so I literally have no excuse for not making it come out next week. Before you go, do not forget to like, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe if you have not already. Join the Dochi family, the greatest YouTube community in the whole world. Be easy, stay lit, and I will see you guys next time. I wonder what happened to Eric. Sad thing is he might be in jail. He might definitely be in jail. Or he could be watching this right now. Yeah, everybody knows now, Eric. Grove Street. Kept your legacy going.